What's up, guys? We're back. Today we're going to be finishing up our fuel system. We got a new fuel pump hanger here. The one we had, it had the some wires broke off right here, so we got a new one from a buddy of mine. Shout out to him, got it for free. And then today I have the correct fittings that we need to put onto our fuel pump. Well, I guess onto our bracket right here. They go on there, then they connect to the AN lines so that we can run them up here to our regulator. We also finished up the fuel pressure regulator mount. It's kind of temporary, kind of not. It'll probably stay if it works. If not, we'll figure something out with it. But it's there, you know, and it works for now. It'll work good enough to get it running. So today our main goal is just finishing up the fuel system and getting all the fuel lines wrapped up and routed and everything. And then we'll be ready to get started on doing the wiring harness, the fuse box. Alrighty, guys. So we got our fuel pressure regulator mounted up there onto the firewall. We got our feed running to the rail, feed running to the tank, return running to the tank. And then we also, let me get it focused up for you guys. We also do have a fuel pressure gauge that will go right there on the regulator. But then we got to run the vacuum line off of there. But yeah, all the fuel lines obviously run underneath the car. Come back here. We're not done back here yet, but we've got them all clamped up all the way down the car. We've got them hooked up to the fuel pump. We got our new Aeromotive 340 pump in there. And then we got to just finish routing these right here. And then our whole fuel system will be complete. And then we've got a wiring harness we got to throw in there and a battery box, and we'll be close to hearing something. We also need a radiator and stuff and headers, because I think the plan has changed. I don't know that we're going to go out the fenders anymore. We're going to probably fill those holes and then go out the bottom, just because it'd be less ignorant, and also it'd be less work probably on the exhaust side, because if we have the header coming up right here and then it has to go back around and down and all type of craziness to hit that hole over there. It's just a lot of work, and not to mention our alternator over there is going to get absolutely fried if the header comes forward. So we're probably going to end up running some like S10 style headers or something out the back of the car, which is no big deal. We'll get to that later. But in order to run it, obviously we're going to put some headers on it and probably a radiator. But the biggest things that are stopping us from running right now is the wiring harness and the battery box. So once we get those in there, we'll be ready to rock. But we've been making some great progress. We've got our intake on, our throttle body, our alternator bracket. We re-gasketed the old 4.8. We got these aftermarket fuel rails, all AN lines, the Aeromotive 340 pump. We got our drive shaft ready to go back there. We got our Turbo 400 right there with the torque converter and the flex plate and everything mounted up. So we're making great progress. We're getting there, guys. We are getting somewhere for sure. We don't have too much longer, just a little bit more work.